stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made on the out route. He's stopped out at the 42. That's a solid game getting closer to midfield.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down here for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. The receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Well, really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this first down. And hey, this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell, and more recently with Jake Browning, and, of course, the last couple years with Michael Penix.
This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. Back to throw again. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Boy, the script that this offense coordinator's put together to open this game is perfect. We've seen a little bit of everything. Varying formations, personnel groupings, run, pass, and it's working to perfection. Now, as they move the ball into the red zone area, can they put this ball into the end zone?
Touchdown, Huskies, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. With a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
It's the running back in the flat. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That short completion sets up a third down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking to throw. It's Kennedy. The pass is intercepted. He's bringing it back. Past the 10. Touchdown, Washington. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
14, Stanford, 0.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. And begin with a quick throw to the left. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up, to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Back to pass. It's Kennedy. Tight end makes the grab. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Looks like Stanford will have the first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, You're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. They'll try the right side on the toss. As the first down is still going. Touchdown, Cardinal, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Touchdown, Stanford, as they fight back here in this playoff game. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk, and if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. He's wide open, look out. They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. First down, looking to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the plus 40.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So, Kirk, it's Washington in front, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go, an exciting start of the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play.
Down inside the red zone, they reach in their bag of tricks here, but the defense does a really good job of being aware and bringing the ball carrier down.
2nd down and goal upcoming. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. So here we go, 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1? Quarterback making adjustments down what the defense is showing. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
A field goal would make this a 2-score game, but they elect to go for it on 4th down. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle. And I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go, uses that vision to get this touchdown.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. You keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The shotgun handoff here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Scanning the field. It's Kennedy. Close to the tight end. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum in the defense. Make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. The shotgun running play call. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down.
Swarm to the pass rush. A sack. There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Points on the board. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Stanford offense back out there in the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
That's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
First down now at the 46. Instead of being backed up, that one big play has got them out near midfield. Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Kennedy. Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Handoff here from the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Moves out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
He hands it off from the gun. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. The pass rush closing in. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll run it from the gun. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down, and now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
The Huskies bring their punt team onto the field. They'll kick it away here. And here's the return. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. To the air. It's Kennedy. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Lets it go. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Back in motion now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the catch. When he goes down after a short gain, that's not enough for the 1st down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. 4th down. He's throwing for it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. The back's got it. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. first play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, Washington.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And the big play to start the drive, but now, the 2 incompletions, they face a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made by the tight end. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. They're 0 for 2 on previous 4th-down attempts. We'll see if the third time is a charm. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Looks like Stanford will have the first down. After a clutch conversion on 4th down, let's see if they keep feeding the running back here. Back to throw. It's Kennedy. Running out of time in the pocket. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Touchdown, Cardinal. They count the drive with 6 points.
Well, this first half has been a disaster for this offense, but this touchdown is big. Hopefully it can build some momentum for them when they come back out for the second half.
Here comes the point after attempt. They make the PAT, but still trails 31-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. Play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, get closer to midfield. And the Huskies come up to the line in the hurry up. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
On the move now. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, and now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
See if they can convert the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. This will likely be the last play of the half. It's Kennedy looking to scramble. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Caught quickly. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Pass complete. It's second down now. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on a first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back them up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Offense self-destructing. Penalty makes it 1st and 20. To throw, it's Kennedy. Looking for his back. This time it's complete. And he'll be brought down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Getting set. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
This Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. First down here for this offense. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
Looking to throw yet again. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Tries the right with a quick throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. He'll try a pass here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the defense brings him down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking for a man. Throws to the tight end. Oh, what a grab! Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Great conversion here for this Washington offense and another 1st down. And tell you, this guy's living up to the expectations of a Washington quarterback. They've had some great play out of that position over the years.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Motion by the back, defense better adjust. And it's a direct snap. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. That gain moves the ball to the 17, first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Washington has moved into the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaking tackles. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Direct snap. Defense has got him, but that wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
The Huskies will line up here on first down and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. He's swarmed by the defense. second down and goal. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. The defense has got it. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
The offense begins this drive, backs to their own goal line, set up at the 3. To the air, it's Kennedy. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Stanford comes to the line quickly here.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Look out, he's in the clear. He's at the 50. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
We'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
So, Kirk, it's Washington in front with 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And it's a direct snap. Breaks free. They bring him down. The Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down. Washington now operating in the red zone. They'll run it to the left. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Washington, 45. Stanford, 17.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. The last possession had an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Dump off caught by the running back. An impressive spin there. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down, number 48.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to throw it again. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
He escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Makes the grab. Can he get there? Can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Washington.
All right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Handoff in a single back formation. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Two-man clock with the running game. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made after a big gain. Just pounding away for another big gain, Cook. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. Ball handed off.
When you can run it like this with a late lead and the defense knows it's coming, that's a clear sign the offense has done its job. This defense is worn down at this point, and closing the game out should be pretty routine if they can keep this up.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Hey, let's face it, this aggressive approach has helped them build the lead that they've had. But what they've done now by not executing and getting this first down, they've given the opponent really good field position and a chance to get back in the game.
And now the first play of this drive. They're set up at the 37. Looking downfield, it's Kennedy. Looks left and finds his target there. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face.
And here comes a deep shot. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
bringing pressure. And they trap him for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure.